right. Hello, everybody. Hello, my friends. We're just going to fluff some curls in real time here. Hello, everybody. Hello, Veronica. Just fluffing my curls. Hello, 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 Ashton. Hello, Kate. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Jess. Hello, Anne. Hello, Jen and Bree. Hello, Brianna. Hello, Emma. Hi, Jay. How are you? Fluffing up my curls. Curls looking pretty fluffy. Hello, Bailey. Hello, Jay. Hi, Mama Sewell from Texas. Hello, Demi. Nope, you're not late. We've literally just started less than a minute ago. Hello, Amber. Hello, John. Stephanie. Liv. Jen. Namaste, Jen. I remember you. Hello, Ari. Thank you, everyone. Hello, Bean. Hello, Liv. Hello, Sue. Hi, Michaela. Hello, Brooke and Nat. Thank you, Brianna. Hello, Norma. Hello, Jillian. Hello from Denmark. Hello, Soph, Renee, Angel, Kenzie, Stephanie, Jeff. Hi. Hello, Taylina. How's everyone doing? What's going on, Paige? You all ready for a new restaurant? Never before been. Hello, Morgan. On or off stream? Hello, thank you, Emma. Hello, Lisa from Alabama. Hi, V. Vinny. Hello. How's it going? I'm healing up pretty well. Hello, Lolo. I'm healing up pretty well. Hello, Char. It's exciting. I know. It's been a long time. Hello, Chantel. What was the last time we did a new restaurant? Probably not that long ago. Have we done a new restaurant since I got back from recovering? I'm not sure. Chantel's here. Hello. Renee from New Zealand. Sarah from Kansas City. Joseph from New York. We got some folks from the UK, England, Philly, Oklahoma. Hi, Faith Russell. Hello. Thank you, Mama Sewell. It's very sweet of you. Yes, the Mexican Italian was definitely new. I think we went there once or twice before the surgery, but I agree. Hello from Columbus, Georgia, my hometown. How's it going? I was born on Fort Benning, now Fort Moore. Will I ever come to England? If I'm able to, sure. Hello, Kristen. Thank you, Stephanie. My fingernails. Yes, I have them. I do have fingernails. Hello from Texas. I'm here. Hello, just another face. Hi, Juju. Hi, Caitlin. How's it going? From Nova Scotia. That's cool. What's going on in Nova Scotia? I don't even know. Hello. Hello, Kina. You were born on Fort Benning. Cool. When were they born on Fort Benning? Because there's a chance that my dad was the delivery doctor, depending on when. Hello, JFA. Hi, just another face. Happy Wednesday. What time is it here? It is 12:11 p.m., middle of the day. Hello from Chicago. Thanks, everyone. Hello, Shane. 2009. Okay, never mind. He was there way before that. Are the contacts temporary? Oh, yeah. So me wearing contacts. Probably. I can't wear glasses right now because they sit. I can't have anything sitting on my nose right now. Is the color of my hair natural? No. It's I mean, you can see kind of in my roots the more natural color. It's dyed red. Hello, Christina. How's everyone doing? Where are we today? We're at a new restaurant. I'm not going to say the name of it just yet, but it looks really good, and they've been super nice and accommodating so far. Thank you, Shayla. Hello, Haley. How's everyone doing? And thank you, Brianna. Me as a trans person, I can clearly see a big difference in your features, and it's giving. Thank you. I see a difference too. I think it's silly when people say there's no difference because there's like obviously a difference. I posted a picture to my story that I think is probably still up that you can see like a pretty clear difference. Hello. I'm doing pretty well, Haley. How are you? All this green in the background makes me pop. Thank you. Have we ordered yet? No, we haven't even read the menu yet. Not even that. Although I think the chef is going to come out and walk us through the menu because they are very, very kind to us here already. So we'll probably wait for them to come by. Hello, Izzy. Will I consider lip filler? No, probably not. I'm pretty happy with my lips. Fancy, I know, right? Thank you, Linnea. Am I saying your name right? Linnea? I think it's Linnea, right? Or maybe Linnea? Um, Hi, just listen. Hi, everyone. Hello, E. What lipstick is this? I can show you. I can show you actually what lipstick it is. I have it with me. There it is. It's a Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink number 135. Hello, Vleety. How are you doing? Does my face still hurt? Not constantly. It's still a little tender to the touch. The white liner is making my eyes pop. Well, thank you. I'm actually not wearing white liner, though, today. Is this the new restaurant that's the Mexican fusion? No, not even. I wasn't even planning on being here. I only learned about this restaurant last night. So it's completely new. All right. I think we're good here. If there's a nose piercing would suit me, thank you. I used to have nose piercings until very recently. I had to take them off. All right, we're going to go ahead. There's not really any great questions coming through. Sorry, but you'll see the comments. The reason I like to have the comments open sometimes like that is I like to have conversation from people who maybe for whatever reason aren't able to subscribe. Would I ever do a meet and greet? It would depend. Hello, Bebe. Is it BB, Bebe? Hello, Jessica. Hello, Lulu. Pull the lever, Kronk. Okay, the lever has been pulled. A lady can sit however she wants. Indeed, she can. Hello, Rachel. How's everyone doing today? We're at a new restaurant. I know, people are so rude. I like to have it open. And then look, if you have a question, like a burning question, and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I mean, I promise I will answer you. I promise I'll answer you. I just, I like to keep the nastiness to a minimum. Thank you, Brandy, for subscribing. Opa, my friend. I think we're going to go through the menu in just a little bit, so thank you so much. It is sub only for now. Doing great for a change. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you're doing well. All right. I think we're about ready to look at the menu. What do you say? Do I have to eat off that super low table? I don't, but thank you, Juju. This is the best lighting, and it's the best table, even considering that it's low. So I'll probably just hold the food up like this, as long as that's okay with you. It's gonna. This is the way it is today. It's kind of like I wasn't planning on coming here because I really only learned about this restaurant yesterday. I was doing some research. I know it's a very low table. You can barely even see it here. I wonder if I can move it back a little bit, but it's a gorgeous restaurant too. And again, I'm not going to say the name of it, at least not yet. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this place. Let's see. All right. Signed my contract today to start my first job as a nurse practitioner. Congratulations, Eyes Bright. That's awesome. Good for you. Let's congratulate Eyes Bright in the chat. Just listen, love the background for me, so TS, cool. We figure you sat in the best place for you and us. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. Indeed. Yeah, it's a very well thought. This wasn't the first restaurant I tried today, which is no shade to this place. It's just a little further away. I sat down at a place which was high table, a normal table at least, great lighting outside, and they weren't able to turn down the music, even though it was like a completely empty restaurant. And I came here, and they've been super nice, so it's perfect. What do I use on my hair? I use leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioner. Okay. So so if you didn't know, I'm assuming you don't know, apparently Restaurant Week just started. Lily always has our best interests in mind, even the light when it was cold outside she was sitting. Thank you. Thank you, Lan, for subscribing. Cheers. Hello. Our numbers are fluctuating a little bit on the subscriber, which is fine. But if and when we hit 900, it's a dumpling stream. Lan or Lan, how do I say your name? Is it Lan or Lan? And thank you, Kathy, for... Oh, I know you. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you, Kathy. How's it going? Cheers. Oh, but thank you for subscribing. So it is Restaurant Week in San Francisco. And if you did not know what that is, that means that it's just a bunch of restaurants that have kind of prefix thing you can go in. Thank you, Christina, for subscribing. Opa. Lonnie is your real name, so Lon. Lon, am I getting it right? It's not like, yeah, Lon. Okay, hello. So the prefix, that means in here we get to select one drink, and I'm assuming these are all mocktails. Yeah, they must be mocktails. And you get an entree. So one drink and one entree, which is interesting. How do you deal with family members that don't respect your ginger? How do I deal with family members that don't respect my ginger? Thank you, Lon. It's a Maybelline Super Stay. So how do I? Thank you, Brianna. Family members that don't respect my transition. By and large, my family respects me and who I am. That's my mom, my dad, my sibling, my entire mom's side of the family. It's really just my dad's extended family. Hello, that are nasty about it, and I just don't have them in my life. It's not really like I have a privilege of being able to cut them out entirely, and that's just the way it is. I don't talk to them. They don't talk to me, so they don't have the opportunity to misgender. That's kind of like the long and short of it. There's no real answer beyond that, sadly. So yeah. I mean, we can. How about this? I'll read the prefix menu, but I still want to go through the main menu first. Let's go through the main menu. Okay. So, Chef, I would love some guidance on the menu if you had a second.
So the menu itself, this menu it's an homage to my Columbian background.
Okay.
For dinner time, we traditionally share everything. We're small pictures.
Okay.
But at lunch, we don't try to reinvent the wheel.
Sure.
So the top two sections are more shared style, smaller bites, and the bottom two sections are larger format for individuals. We have sandwiches, and then there are two highlights in the sandwich section that are classics. This is an open-faced arepa. It has fried egg on top. You can add meat if you'd like. It has mixed seasonal vegetables. And then the bottom one is our short rib sandwich. At night, we have a dish that's very famous in Colombia called Costa Negra, and it's from the Cartagena region, so it's from the Atlantic Ocean. And so what we do with the short ribs, we always portion off the side, save the side, and we shred it up in the daytime, almost like a sloppy joe.
Okay.
And you get it with yuca fries. And then the right side of the section is our arepa de choco. The arepa is it's a sweet corn arepa, so you take it and you make it with sweet corn and you make a pancake out of it.
Okay.
And then that one can come with fried chicken on top. The middle one is our classic fried fish from Colombia. And we do use a Mediterranean fish.
Okay.
I love Mediterranean dishes because I always want to expand food. And so it is bronzino. And then the frijolada paisa is probably like the country buffet.
Okay.
It's like the big bowl.
Okay.
And what it is it pays homage to the bandeja paisa, which is a very famous Colombian dish that's like a smorgasbord of food.
Okay.
This is like a shrunk down version, even though it's still pretty big.
Okay.
It comes with rice, avocado, beans, beef, pork, all the things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything in particular that like definitely got to try?
There are, absolutely. So I'm not sure if you have dietary restrictions because we do care about them. We really want to support.
Not. I think in this realm of things, probably not.
I will say that if you were interested in some of the smaller bites, the things that I love about our country and our culture are our sauces and the way that we implement them.
Okay.
I have a vegan ceviche.
Okay.
It's done with roasted celery root. It's got red pepper, leche de tigre. It's got a little bit of smoked grapes.
Okay.
Very interesting. The other one would be our rock cod. So it's 100% rock cod. It's done in coconut milk.
Okay.
We in Colombia use coconut milk to use in our ceviches. We also use fruits and the acids of fruits in our ceviches.
Okay.
So that could be another one. And then the other one would be our empanadas. Everybody
Gotcha.
talks about when they think of empanadas, they think of gluten and they think of like the wheat dough and the flour doughs that you find in Argentina. But we actually use corn, so they're a little bit crispier and harder. So that would be another one. But really, honestly, I think that you would
It all looks really
do
good.
well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll let you review and then come back and help.
Thanks, Chef.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Cheers. Happy to have you here.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all, come on. Awesome, right? Sorry if I missed anyone's comment there. So sweet, right? Aren't the, above and beyond. That's the chef. That's the head chef of the restaurant. Hello, Tiny. W Chef. Also, I asked the chef because the chef has their name on their like chef jacket, and I said, "Can I call you by your first name?" And they said, "Oh yeah, yeah, or you can just call me chef." Like, which it kind of suggested that they wanted to call chef, and I was like, "I would love to call you chef." Yes, chef. It's actually not related to the Mexican Italian place. Hello, Selena. Okay, so to recap, y'all heard what they said, right? And thank you, Ronnie, for resubscribing. Oh, cheers, thank you. I'm just going to go through the menu, and when we, oh, I'm great, Kathy. Hello, snacks. Um, I just go through the menu, and when we get to something that chef recommended, I'll mention it. So there's the salads and ceviches section. Hello, Trish. There's an ensalada. It's just like a salad with spring mix, crispy chickpeas, plant-based mozzarella, interesting, sweetie drop peppers, chimichurri vinaigrette, and you can add chicken or Chilean shrimp. Sounds good. The two things that the chef recommended off of this, though, was the celery root tiradito. So that's like a ceviche. So it's going to be shaved celery root, fancy, roasted pepper, leche de tigre. Leche de tigre is kind of like a limey marinade. Black garlic vegan aioli. Smoked green grapes. Anyone here ever had a smoked grape? Much less a smoked green grape? Not me. And chili Fresno. Okay. And then they have another ceviche, which is not vegan, that has cod, rock cod, coconut milk, red serranos, cilantro, basil oil, and leche de tigre. Between those two, I lean towards the cod one. Hello, celery. Speaking of shaved celery, how do I find the Bushi restaurants? I live in San Francisco. So we could go either the vegan one that has smoked grapes, or we could go the one that actually has fish in it and coconut milk and serranos. I lean towards the fish one, but I'm open to the vegan one as well. Then on the other side of things, that's more like crispy for the appetizers, they have hand-smashed crispy plantains with aji sauce. I think that's how I'm saying. Aji, maybe? Aji sauce, onion marmalade, and papaya salsa. Sounds good. Cod sounds best, you think? Brussels with cinnamon, cardamom, fennel, and plantain crumble. Interesting. Fish and coconut, you think? An empanada that has shredded chicken, papa. I don't know what papa is. Do they really? No, it's not just the low. Almost everyone has a high table except for me because I'm sitting in a separate part of the restaurant, so no one else is seen. I'm the only one on camera. And or potatoes. Okay, thanks. Ask them for a what a cutting? What does that mean, Toby? Papa's potato. Okay. Anyways, no, I there's other places to sit. I've chosen to sit here. Shredded chicken, potatoes, corn, and capers, and jalapeno cilantro aioli. That's all inside of the empanada. They also have chicharron, so that's crispy pork belly, fried yuca, mandarin QP, I think that's mayo, and salsa criolla salad. Okay. We're at a Colombian restaurant today, Kim. So, the two chef recommendations were either the ceviche, so the one with the cod. He also recommended the celery root, but yes, exactly, celery. Happy Wednesday, Rainbow. The plant behind you can propagate. Interesting. We can either do the cod or the empanada. Both of those sound really good. I think we go ceviche. It's going to be lighter. It's one of the first things. I don't know. That sounds good. Sounds like a little fresher. We could do that or the empanada. What do y'all think? I lean cod though, but speak your piece. Also, we want to get a drink as well. Maybe we should read off the drinks as well. They have lunch cocktails. I'm assuming that these are all. Yeah, okay. What about a lunch mocktail? Oh, spirit. They have a bunch of spirit-free things. That's awesome. Cod. Yeah, I think so. Let me read the spirit-free, the spirit-free stuff as well. La Lulada, which is a Colombian classic lulo puree, whatever lulo is, lime and sparkling water. Okay. A lulo shandy that has NA beer. Okay. Dark and spicy, which is pomegranate and honey ginger lime. They have an espresso NA martini. We can't do espresso. Iced tea, passion fruit, jasmine tea. That's probably green tea. Usually they have something called a fresh and clean, which has got cucumber, basil, anise tincture. Anise is something that's kind of like a licoricey taste to it. Thank you, Glasses, for subscribing. Okay. They have something called Tart and Tropical. Pineapple, coconut water, and guanabana? I don't know what guanabana is, but it sounds like my move. Hello. Asa? Asa, right? Am I saying that right? Ugh, I'm sorry, Validi. That's frustrating. I don't know what to tell you about that. I'm sorry. The Tart and Tropical sounds good. There's something that's a fever. Okay, so like ginger beer. They have a red cream soda. I have a cute question about the spirit-free stuff. I'm between the dark and spicy, the Tart and Tropical, and a cream soda. Is anything?
Yeah, so the cream soda it's a traditional soda that you would find in Colombia, and it's called Columbiana. And what's really great about it is that we drink it with a beer called Colombian, which we put together like a shandy, and we call that repajo. And so that's kind of really fun.
Okay.
And then the tart and tropical. So the idea of our NAs is to kind of give you the idea of what the flavor should taste like. It's a little dark, a little spicy because of the fact that you've got pomegranate and ginger. And then the tart and tropical has some acidity to it from the guanabana and then lemon juice. And it's tropical.
Do you have a recommendation between the three?
Tart and tropical is pretty.
Let's do it.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you, Chef.
Get that started.
Appreciate it. Tart and Tropical it is. Sorry if I missed anyone's comments. I know, I adore this place too. Colombian red. Maybe we can do the Colombian red cream soda next if we finish it and are like good. Okay, so we're getting the Tart and Tropical. Moving on. So we're gonna get the ceviche that has rock cod, coconut milk, red serrano, so it's gonna be spicy, cilantro, basil oil, and leche de tigre, which is like a liming marinade. Okay. Now we get into our mains. I know. Thank you, Kimberly. They have an arepa con queso. Maybe I put too much mustard on that one, but it's a white corn cake with farmer's cheese, seasonal vegetables, a fried egg, and pickled onions. And you can add beef, cheese, seasonal vegetables, a fried egg, and pickled onions. And you can add beef, slow cooked beef on top of it. That sounds pretty good. This was highlighted. It is, I believe, a sandwich as well. It's made into a sandwich somehow. It sounds good. There's a chorizo corn dog. Colombian chorizo corn a Colombian chorizo dog wrapped in gluten-free buttermilk cornbread, onion marmalade, Dijon, ketchup, cotija cheese, served with yuca fries. That sounds pretty good. They also have a posta negra sando, which the chef also recommended. It's braised short rib, pulled and covered in Mexican Coca-Cola, panela sauce, fresh greens, chimichurri vinaigrette on a gluten-free bun with yuca fries. That sounds good too. So like, kind of like a sloppy Joe, it sounds like. Having Korean chili chicken and rice and miso soup, heck yeah, that sounds good. I think of these sandwiches, the arepa con queso sounds the best one. Sounds the best so far, especially if you can add the beef on it. There's also the plates not the sandwiches. So there's one, the arepa di chocolo, which is a sweet corn griddle cake, farmer's cheese, some sort of tomatillo compote, charred brown butter, and you can add a chicken thigh onto it. There's a fresh fish, not really my thing. And then there is a kind of like, sounds like the kitchen sink situation where there's, it's like a big bowl with beef, pork belly strips, red beans, rice, fried egg, avocado, and plantain crisps. So I agree, it does all sound good. The things that are sticking out to me the most are either the sandwich with the white corn cake or the arepa with the chicken thigh on top. What do we think? They're both arepas. They both sound good. They both sound really good. Anyone have? Oh, did someone subscribe? I missed it. I apologize. Whoever subscribed, oh, thank you for letting me know, Trish. Order everything. Geez, this is a tough one. Because I really... Going with the chicken. Thank you, Fleety. You got it. I know it all sounds so good. I will say that maybe I'll get the arepa de chocolo because sandwiches are a little bit harder to eat for me right now. They both have farmer's cheese. They both have farmer's cheese. Thank you, chef. So I am split between the arepas, the sandwich one, and the plate. And I would definitely get the chicken thigh on it if I were to get it. But and I guess I get the low and slow beef.
So one is savory, 100% savory. The other one has a sweetness.
Okay. Which one's the sweeter one?
Would be the arepa de choclo. I will say that it's a unique pancake because of the texture of the corn and the way that it plays in the pancake batter. If that makes sense. And it has cheese inside, so it's like a pancake with cheese. And
sounds pretty good.
It's
okay. I mean,
it's a vibe.
I'm all for unique, so let's do that.
Okay.
I would also love a ceviche, please, Perfect. The one with the cod.
Okay.
And I think that is a good place to start.
Wonderful. Let's do that.
Perfect. Thank you. Is it okay if I hold on to this just so I can explain it?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, we got the one with the chicken thighs. What is farmer's cheese? I believe farmer's cheese, and correct me if I'm wrong, you basically just take whole milk and you add like lemon juice or something, or some sort of thing that kind of makes all of the whey come together, and that's it, more or less. It might be slightly more complicated than that, but it's like a very simple cheese. I think that's why it's called farmer's cheese, because it's like, simple, right? It's just, you can do it on the farm. Okay, so this is our bougie mocktail today. It's completely non-alcoholic. It is called the Tart and Tropical. Has pineapple, you can see that, coconut water, heck yes, and guanabana. I have no clue what guanabana is. If someone can tell me, thank you for the bubblegum user type 2. If someone can tell me what the heck guanabana is, I'm interested. But oh, that's nice. Oh, that's real good. That's super light, very refreshing. You can taste all the elements. It's not too sweet. And look, I love sweet things, but when it comes to drinks, especially, not too sweet. Just a little bit sweet, and that's perfect. I mean, it's in the name, tart and tropical. Kenzie, so far, farmer's cheese is milky cheese, yeah. A little bit. We just got our drink. We just sipped our first sip of anything. So it's a tropical fruit that's sweet and sour. Well, there you go. To be fair, if you like this place, we can come back and try everything. Tiny, you're correct. I agree. Guanabana is a large tropical fruit native to Central and South America. Perfect. Got it. That makes sense. Distinctive sweet and sour flavor and creamy texture. Okay. I mean, when we take a look at this all blended together, the creaminess you can see. You can see the creaminess there. Yeah, I never heard it. It's fun to say, guanabana. Guanabana. Because we have a guava. It's not a guava. It's a guana. And there's guano, which is bat food. That's not this. It's a guanabana. And I could be saying it wrong. Pronouncing it wrong, at least. I have never taken Spanish, so I don't know. Soursop. How did I hear about this new place? Well, I'm in like a new area today that I'm usually not in, and I was just looking around for new places, and this one popped up, and here I am. It's really not that much different than that. I came in, they're super nice. The chef is taking care of us personally, which is so sweet. So rarely do we get this level of like table service is not the right word. Just like they're really taking care of us. Hello, Poppy. How's it going? I'm glad you're here because we have got a heck of a stream going so far today, y'all. This is a good one. I'm excited. I didn't think this was going to be the way the stream was going to happen today. I'm happy. I'm going to see if I can move this back a little bit so I can maybe not have my legs a little. How we like about this? Let's see. There we go. That's a little bit better. Is this camera angle okay? Hospitality, that's the word. Yes. No nugget today. No nugget today. It was a little tough to bring him today. I want to though. I want to bring him to more streams. He was here. He was around yesterday. Can any alcoholic drink be turned into a mocktail? I mean, I guess that just depends on your perspective. I think you could name any drink and find a recipe that is the non-alcoholic version of it. There's versions of it where you just take out the alcohol, and then there's sometimes, especially in the last decade or so, the rise of non-alcoholic spirits, like these drinks that are 0% alcohol, but kind of imitate the flavor of the spirit itself. So that, I don't think that's what this is, but I've had those and they're good. I will keep wondering how it's going to eat with the table so low. I know, right? It's going to be an adventure. Thank you, Melissa, for subscribing. I know, we missed it. My new video, which one? I haven't put out a video in a second. Thank you so much. This is so exciting. Oh, thank you.
So our first thing is our Tumaco. So Tumaco is a city that's in the Pacific Ocean. They're known for being really great fishermen. So what they also use a lot is coconut. So it's a coconut leche de tigre. It's 100% rock cod. You have a little bit of pickled red onions and fresh greens on top, and then a little basil. Enjoy.
Thank you, chef. Wow, look at this, y'all. Look at this. Thank you, Snacks. I do feel more like myself today. I put one on 5 hours ago. I didn't. I didn't. Maybe you're thinking of something else. Yeah. Okay. We can probably just block them. Yeah. There's a fake. Yeah. If there's a fake account, then that would make sense. But no, I haven't posted any videos since. I put that one since the face reveal. Yeah, I did one since the face reveal, maybe like a couple weeks ago. Oh, YouTube. But that wouldn't have been 5 hours ago. I put those go up at midnight. So either that's a troll or you're confused about a different account. Anyways, it looks so good. What is it? This is a ceviche. Thank you, User52. Ceviche. So ceviche, if you don't know, instead of like cooking fish with heat, you can also cook fish with like acid, like acidity. So lime juice, typically. And this has, so leche de tigre is what they call it. So you basically soak, welcome back, man. You soak fish in leche de tigre and it becomes safe to eat. This is rock cod specifically. There's also coconut milk. You can see it's creamy. Serranos, that's spicy peppers. And cilantro basil oil, that's the green around. Thank you, Live Your Truth, for subscribing. We have a very appropriate drink to opa with today. And they also have given us a little nice side of plantain chips, which are lovely. So maybe we'll start with one of these and like scoop some up here, just to get kind of a feel for this. Ooh, that's a whole serrano pepper. I'm going to try to not eat a whole serrano pepper because those are quite spicy. So no fish on this one. Let's try and get some fish. Also, it looks like pickled onions on top. There we go. There we go. There was a staple in your sushi? That's a lawsuit. Did you say something? Wow. Wow. Thank you, Live Your Truth. That's really good. It's so different than It's fascinating. It's so interesting. Because normally, at least in Peruvian, which this is not, is wonderful. Thank you. I'm not used to ceviche being, because I've only had ceviche through a Peruvian lens. But I'm not used to ceviche being, because I've only had ceviche through a Peruvian lens. But normally, at least experience, it's more acidic. But this is like less acidic.
So we still cure with the leche tigre itself, and so Peruvian or classic ceviche is done with using the byproduct of the fish, ginger, scallions, garlic, lemon juice, or lime juice, and you blend that all together and you keep the water, then you cure the fish in there. Okay. And we do all of that minus the fish bone, the fish aspect of it. Okay. And then we add coconut that gives it a nice roundness. Okay. Well, it's wonderful. Thank you. Enjoy. All right. Yeah, be careful. Be careful about the staple in your sushi. Oh my god. Be careful. Cheers.
Mm. Mm. Wow, that was really good. You only got a refund. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Take a picture of it. Call an attorney. I tend to agree. Yeah, hair. Okay, that's not good, but you don't sue people over hair in your food. Staple is dangerous. Like you eat a staple. Thank you, Poppy. My chin is still quite numb, so it's hard to tell. Thank you. If I have anything on my chin. Oh, I'm sorry, Matt. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay, I see it. Thank you. Um, this is our first dish. We've got ceviche. I've never had a ceviche like this. It's wonderful. Am I good now? Yeah. Mm. Mm. Thank you, Eric. This is really nice. This is like actually pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. You know, I'm. It's not like I've never had Colombian food, but this is the first time in a long time. And this really, because coconut milk you don't get usually, at least in Peruvian ceviches. This they really lean into the coconut milk, which gives it just this like more subtle and creamy flavor. I know, right, Chantel? They are plantain chips. Yes, I am going to stream on Friday. And happy early birthday, Kimberly. Are you turning 25? Or I remember they were excited for sushi and they got a staple. Yeah, you weren't shopping for office supplies. You were shopping for lunch. Mm. Mm. Wow. Wow. That coconut flavor is good. Oh, I love coconut flavor things. I just love it. It's not the one with the grapes. The grapes one was vegan. This is not vegan because there's fish in it. Mm. I hope so too, Asa. Do I like steak tartare? I love steak tartare. Poppy, you would love this. You don't know if you do. Wait, what? Do you not know if you do? Oh, your fiance. Okay. Keep us posted on the saga of the sushi staple. Love lemon. Lemon's great. Mm. Oh, coconut. Coconut's the best. One of my favorite flavors overall. All right, I'm going to take a fork to it because we're running low on plantain chips and I want to eat them all at once. This is just so yummy. So yummy. I mean, look, I'm often criticized for my table manners. Today is a day where, hey, criticize as much as you want. I'm drinking the juice at the bottom. It's happening. Poppy, you literally stole the words out of my mouth. I'm drinking it. Coconut is good for your hair. That's why I'm drinking it. That's the only reason. Atlanta needs a restaurant like this one. Sure does. You know, I lived in Atlanta for like 5 years, but I also wasn't streaming back then, so I know I know some restaurants there, but not nearly as well as I know San Francisco. You have not missed Maine. This is the appetizer. We are taking our time today and having a ball. Honestly, I'm loving this place. Girls can eat how they like. Indeed, they can. And everyone can eat how they like. I will, Kathy. You need to come here. And you and Pete should get to know the owner too. I can connect you. Good, let's celebrate. Yes, yes. We'll celebrate your birthday on Friday. Absolutely. When did I move to San Francisco? Late 2020. What fish is it? It is a rockfish. Rockfish. I'm glad to hear that, Rainbow. This is a wonderful little stream. And look, even though it's a ways out, it's not super close to my place. We'll be back. Having your streams in the background is the only thing that makes me concentrate at work. Work, hit, work. Can you share the restaurant when you're done? I think so. Yeah. The makeup, no makeup look looks great on me. Thank you, Crystal. Can I hire you for an 8-hour day podcasting? I mean, sure. It might not be cheap. I'm open to it. I am chipper. You know, the last 48 hours or so, especially after yesterday's stream, y'all really cheered me up yesterday. Thank you, Poppy. Our conversation yesterday really perked me up in a way that I appreciate. Hi, Sabrina. How you doing? Could I invite Fashion Friend? So Fashion Friend and I have talked about her coming on a stream. This is ceviche, Cassie. So it's like marinated fish, rock cod, coconut milk, peppers, pickled onions, peppers, spicy peppers. It's really good. Hello, E. But yeah, that conversation, I don't know. I just like talked about some stuff I needed to talk about with y'all. It helped. And since yesterday, I've been feeling better. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm like all the way better now, but I'm better comparatively. Yesterday I decided that I'm going to try to do something Friday night, and I haven't really been doing anything. I've just kind of been like hibernating, resting. I don't know if a weight has been lifted, but it was nice to talk about some stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling more chipper. I still got the long COVID thing. I'm still recovering from stuff, but y'all, believe it or not, really, our conversation yesterday was really nice. Oh, really helpful. And yes, this is an appetizer. We also have our drink here, our mocktail. I do seem more myself. Good. I'm glad. I want to be myself for y'all and for me. And I know I've mentioned it. Oh, I missed your question. I do not hate you, celery. I'm so sorry I missed your question. Can you repeat it? I'm so sorry. I did not mean to miss your question. You know, I never intentionally would do that to you. I really hope it wasn't creators I follow. You know, if it is, I don't know. They were small. They had like 10 people. Look, not to like dunk on them or anything, but I guess I could dunk on them because, I don't know, they were rude. But they had like 10 people in there. It was, what are the chips? They're plantains, fried plantains. Got over long COVID. I know, right? It's the worst. I've not tried Vietnamese raw pork. Being the best version of yourself is priceless. I agree. Drag them. They blocked me so quickly that I really don't remember their name. It was okay. Their question was filtered. Can you ask it in a different way, celery? So it wasn't that I missed it. It was that it got filtered. This is one of the best dishes I've had in a long time. In fact, so far, if y'all remember, the level of service, and it's so rare that you have both a 10 out of 10 food and a 10 out of 10 service and vibe and atmosphere. The last restaurant we've been to that has done that was Modi, the Mexican-Italian place. So far, this is on track to join that club. The Golden Plate Club. What I get as a main, we got an arepa de chocolo, sweet corn griddle cake, farmer's cheese, a tomatillo compote, charred brown butter, and a crispy chicken thigh. I can't grasp that we're in 2015. I know, right? If I asked if you eat at a Lithuanian or Polish restaurant, absolutely. There's a Ukrainian restaurant in San Francisco that I've streamed from once. They're like an order at the counter place. I'm not sure where. I'd have to look up Polish and Lithuanian. I'm not sure where those restaurants. I'm sure they exist. I also found a Native American restaurant today that, had this restaurant not worked out, I probably would have gone to. That I'm pretty excited to. It's really out of the way, even more than this place, but I'd like to go. Is Nugget at home today? Yeah, he's at home. I'm really not close to my house right now at all. So with his stroller, it's hard to bring him on like longer journeys like this. So the Native American place would make a great stream. I would really love to. Actually, excuse me. I messaged them. I'm waiting to hear back because they are a counter service restaurant, which is great. But our stream format is more like interacting with like servers and stuff. And sometimes restaurants, if you come in at like a down time, there's not many people in, are willing to kind of like accommodate that. How do you decide when to bring Nugget and when to leave him? Distance, mostly distance. Also, my energy level, especially recovering from COVID and from surgery, it's really tough to like do stuff. And bringing Nugget, as much as I love bringing Nugget, keeping tabs on him, and also like if I have to go on public transport to get places, like carrying his stroller up and down stairs because there's not always an escalator nearby, it can be a lot. And today was one of those days. Yeah. A tea room. I would love to celebrate. We actually did a tea room a month or two ago, maybe like 2 months ago. The problem was that the reception was awful there. The tea itself was good. They were really nice, but it was the stream just was like stuttering the whole time. How am I feeling from surgery? I'm getting there. I'm not in any pain at all. My mouth still is sensitive, and I can't open my jaw as wide as I could beforehand. I don't know if that will shift over time, but I'm good. I mean, I think the people who say, "Oh, I don't look any different," first off, they're wrong. Just to be clear, because clearly I look different. I posted a before and after picture yesterday, and it's pretty clear. You can see a difference. But if you look at a picture of me 2 weeks after surgery and 7 weeks after surgery, which was today actually, 7 weeks today or yesterday, I look different because I'm more swollen. And still, like when I feel my chin, it's very swollen. My nose, very swollen. It will continue to go down. So I'll continue to look more and more different every day for the next like year or two. Hello, Evelyn. And, as time goes on, we'll still plateau. I'll look more different a week from now than, a week of time in a year, if that makes sense. Yeah, the easiest way to see the difference is, when you look at a picture of me pre-surgery, look at my brow bone right here. It doesn't protrude nearly as much, and look at my nose. Even though, especially the tip, it's quite swollen, you can see there's way more of a curve, which is awesome. And starting last week or two, you've been able to really see a difference in my jaw as well. It's less angular because the swelling is really starting to go down enough that you can notice. My face is different, just your hair is the same. Change your hair and everyone will see it. Yeah, and I think I like my hair. And I think that as time goes on, even with my hairstyle being mostly the same, it will become more and more and more visible. That should improve love bug. I'm a medical esthetician. Patients tell me it just takes time. Yeah, totally. The side profile. Side profile is maybe the clearest difference. I see a difference in your overall happiness. Absolutely, that too. Can you breathe out of your nose the same as before? Yes, I can. I can, absolutely. That was a failed attempt to use a plantain as a spoon, and I got coconut milk all over my face. You call everyone, okay, it was you calling me love bug. That should improve love bug. Okay. Got it. I understand. No. You don't have to apologize for calling me love bug. I just didn't. All good. Yeah, it'll definitely improve. I'm really, really happy I got it done. I feel more myself. I feel just happier overall, even though I'm going through a bit of a tough time with the recovery. Yeah, I need a spoon. I'm just going to use the chips for the rest of the solid bits, and then we're going to use a spoon for the rest of it. Thank you, Lon. No, this is getting difficult. I think we're going to have to drink some of the juice really quick. Thank you, Connor. What I get from Maine, we got an arepa, which is like a corn cake with some cheese and tomatillo and brown butter and a crispy chicken thigh. Yeah, it is like Columbian coleslaw. All right, here we go. I don't want you to think you have to change yourself to appease others. Do only for yourself. Thank you. Yeah, I know that. But I don't know. Were you there yesterday when I talked about it? And thank you, Rainbow. I am streaming today. Hello. Literally. Thank you, Khadijah. Khadijah, hello. Cheers, Khadijah. I think I'm saying your name right. Maybe not. I could drink like a gallon of that. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, no, I'm not changing myself for other people, but I'm really glad I got it done. I feel more myself. And something that I've noticed just in the past few days, maybe in the past week or two, my girlfriend tunes in randomly when I watch, and she even said, "Did Lily have FFS? She looks great." Thank you, dear girlfriend. Thanks, Becky. Every time I see a post about you, I always say something. Oh, you always say something. I have your back in the TikTok streets. Thank you, Grandma. Appreciate you. She didn't even know. Okay, cool. Very cool. It's Khadijah? Okay, good. Great. Thank you. Have we gotten any gifts? We have, and I'm so sorry I missed. I think there was one that came through a few minutes ago. It's possible others came through. I'm so sorry. My brain just went like, ooh. We got one. And this one, I am almost certain that I can say this person's name because I think I said it yesterday. I read that. I see I have visible injuries. Okay. That's unfortunate, Aaliyah. Well, you definitely can leave a nasty review with a picture if that makes you feel better. That comment just seemed like they wanted you. I'm getting there, but it is so good. Yeah, thank you. A little scratch. Okay, that's tough. Anyways, Sabrina, are you here? I'm so sorry. This was sent 10 minutes ago. Okay, so Sabrina has been here. That's not so bad. Sabrina sent $10. Sabrina, are you there? And said just a little something to help with your meal with a smiley. Oh, this is a smiley face with like a little tongue coming out. A red heart emoji, looking beautiful as always, with a smiling emoji with 2 red hearts. Thank you, Sabrina. There you are. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you. If you're new to the stream, or if you're not new to the stream, you know, these gifts go a long way. It is a one-to-one thing where it's not like where you buy a movie ticket, you know, your dollar goes to like a million different things and a bunch of corporations and, you know, taxes and all this different stuff. When you send a gift like Sabrina just sent, it goes 100% to cover this meal. If the meal is covered, it then goes to paying rent, to helping me pay for my surgery, all these different things, taking care of Nugget. See you, Heather. They're hugely helpful. If you like the stream, it's how the stream happens. It's the only way the stream happens. So thank you, Sabrina, for putting gas in the tank, keeping this community afloat. It's really worth saying that, you know, this stream is free for the vast majority of people who watch it. People, you know, those of you who are subscribed, I appreciate you, but there's plenty of people watching who aren't subscribed, which is totally fine. But those people I'm only able to do the stream for free because of the generosity from those who have the means to support the stream, right? It's like, I want this stream to be for everyone. It's going to be for everyone. I don't see a way it couldn't be. But it only continues to exist because those who don't have to give do. And it's a weird thing to think about, like, well, yeah, sure, if one person decides not to, like, the stream's probably going to keep going. But, you know, if everyone just decided one day, like, the stream would just sadly stop. So, Sabrina, thank you very much, my friend, for keeping it going and putting gas in the tank. I appreciate it. Heather's out. See you, Heather. Got to go to French class. Au revoir, Tiny. See ya. Me too, Alyssa. I would love to be streaming in 10, 15, 20, 50 years. It'd be great. I love the stream. Hello, Crashly. Speaking of putting gas in the tank, this is sweet. Alyssa sent $25. Thank you, Alyssa. And said, sent $25. Thank you, Alyssa. And said, just a little to fill the tank, or for whatever, with a gas tank emoji and a hand heart emoji. Never change. Love you. I love that. Oh, it's so sweet. Imagine we're all here as senior citizens. Well, instead, the only difference will be that the smell-o-vision will be there, and we'll all have like iPhone 37s. Anyways, but Alyssa, thank you for supporting the stream. Like you said, I want the stream forever too. I love doing it. It makes my day, my mental health, even though being a content creator has like a very serious negative impact on my mental health, overall, these streams have a very positive effect because it's the one place that I'm able to hang out with y'all. There's nowhere else, right? We don't have the Discord anymore. It really is like the place where I'm able to hang out with my lovelies. Oh, is it glitching? Are we good? I am at a restaurant. Did it go through? I might have missed it. Thank you. Live your truth. Okay, is it good now? It says good connection for me, but we can pause really quick. I can also restart my phone if you like. Glitching a little. Maybe leave and come back and tell me how it goes because it says good connection on my end. It's better now. Was it just momentary? Snacks is good. It's fine. Okay, good. Gotcha. Momentary. Okay, good. Anyways, thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate you supporting the stream, putting gas in the tank. You are awesome. And I just love seeing your face and your name and your comments because you're a sweetie. So thank you for putting gas in the tank, supporting the stream for those who aren't able to, but still like to watch the stream. You're helping those people as well as me. So cheers. Thank you. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, and I ask some of my other mods, like, are you glitching too? Because it could be my phone. I could just restart my phone and we can see. Well, I mean, if it's for everyone, there's no reason to me. It's fine. Okay, user 5.2, has there not been any glitches at all? Okay, so it's just been some. It could be a thing, stopping every now and then. Oh, thank you, Peaceful. 0 glitches. Okay. All right. Okay, good. I'm sorry, Alyssa. Basically, I was saying thank you to you, talking about how I love seeing you in the stream most days, almost every day. And thank you for putting gas in the tank. I appreciate you, and I love you. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so where were we? Someone asked me, I think, asked if I want to do content creation or if I have any other career aspirations. I want to be a content creator forever. What does that mean? I don't know. I think live streaming is probably always going to be a part of it. At least I'd like it to be. But as a person who is, I struggle to do any kind of work if it's not creative. Content creator is like the best job for me. So, any idea what you want to eat? Well, we just finished our appetizer, our ceviche. Why is the table so low? I picked this table because it has the best lighting. And the best background. So, yeah, I'm comfy. I know it's a little bit weird because the table's low, but there is a method to my madness. Yeah, I don't think I want to do anything other than content creating. I love making content. I love it. It's fantastic. All right. We need another drink. So we have 2 options. It's so good. If I couldn't do content creation, what would I do? I don't know. I'd be sad. Whatever the next closest thing would be that I can support myself doing. I don't know. What about, the pomegranate one? Well, how does it work when you need to retire? I don't know. I don't know yet. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. That's sweet of you. And thank you, Live Your Truth Marketing. Maybe. I really don't know because I'm trying to put all my focus and energy on doing what I'm doing right now. Because not that let me put it this way. I will fight tooth and nail to keep doing this as long as I can. I love doing it. And I don't really have anything else I want to do. So for that reason, I just have to will it into existence. That's it. No 401k, certainly not. Not that you don't normally look pretty, just today. Wow. listen. That's very sweet of you. Okay. There were two other drinks I was looking at. There's the dark and spicy that has pomegranate and honey, ginger, lime, and then there's a Columbian red cream soda. What do we think? Kimberly said the cream soda or the pomegranate drink. Oh, the trolls. Sometimes they make me laugh. Like I said, they really are like on the playground with their arms crossed. They're like on the other. They're like, we don't want to play. We don't like you. But then they like dip their toe in. Like they play a little bit and then they back right out. That was awful. Silly. I love how interactive you are with your supporters. A lot of creators aren't. Thank you. Yeah, I mean that's the most fun part for me. That's the most fun part for me. I love cream soda, so I think I want to try the cream soda. If we make our way through the Ooh, perfect. Thank you. Oh, that's not mine. Oh, it is? Oh, yes. Is this like a chicken and waffles play? Oh,
The arepa itself,
okay.
on the very bottom, is going to be a sweet corn arepa. So using the yellow corn.
Okay. Thank you.
And then in between the two arepas, the super thin arepas, we have a layer of cheese, crispy chicken on top, and then a tried rum butter.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely recommend it. And then the compote is made with tomatillo and chufa or
Oh, sure. Looks good.
it's delicious.
Thank you. And could I have a red cream soda, please? Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. The pomegranate. All right, we'll see if we'll start with the red cream soda. Imagine focusing that time on something productive. They feel like they need to fight against something, some sort of evil villain in their life. When in reality, they could just block me and never think about me ever again, and their life would be much better. But what are you going to do? I may not agree with everything you say, but I do think you're a genuine person, and that says a lot. Well, thank you, Chase. I appreciate you. And if there's anything in particular you want to talk about, you want to, particular opinions you want to talk about, we can absolutely talk about it. I'm happy to. We have a red cream soda in Texas called Big Red. Interesting. Isn't Big Red also the name of a cinnamon gum? Am I crazy? So I did not know that what we were ordering was a play on chicken and waffles. It was not obvious to me. Not that I wouldn't have ordered it otherwise, but this is absolutely Columbian chicken and waffles. So sweet corn griddle cakes, aka pancakes. It does taste like bubblegum. Interesting. There's cheese in between the two corn cakes. There's a tomatillo sauce, which I guess is like a syrup. Thank you. Ooh, that's fun. Thank you. That looks yummy. We got our red cream soda. Yes, it is a gum, but the soda is different. Okay, gotcha. Big Red is used to make homemade strawberry ice cream. Interesting. That's why I told you there was chicken waffles. Right. I mean, it should have been more obvious, but I don't know what I was expecting. I'm happy to have this, though. Okay. Look at this spoon. It's very rustic. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take some of this butter. What kind of butter? This is brown butter. They've recommended that I, just kind of throw this on here. Look at this, y'all. Yeah, I mean, it looks very good. Oh, you can see the cheese. The cheese is sticking to the chicken when it moves around. This is exciting. Now, I wonder, is there bone in there? I don't think so, actually. All right, we'll pour the sauce on top, the syrup equivalent. Does this look as good through the camera as it does in real life? So, looks hard to do with one hand. It is, and it's actually very heavy, but that's okay. These are the perils of being a streamer. Sometimes the table, it's got to be your hand, Yeah, it's usually like a tender right now. It looks so good. Yeah. I'm excited for the cheese. Maybe I'm most curious about the cheese because in between these two pancakes, there is cheese. I'll just say you have a lot of patience. Hey, sometimes I can be patient. Not always, though. Always curious about cheese, right? All right, let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to do a little bit of cutting on the table really quick so I can get some chicken pieces in here. Oh, wow, that's very tender chicken. I'm going to try the chicken first on its own, just so we can get an idea what we're working with here. If I drop this, I know it would be very sad. Was that syrup? Kind of. It was the syrup equivalent. It was a charred. No, that's not it. It was an uchuba. An uchuba tomatillo compote is what that is. Well, chicken's fantastic to start with. Thank you, Scotty, for resubscribing. Hello. Why is the table so low? It just is. I'm sorry. Can you see it from this angle? Kind of. Move it back just a little bit. There we go. The table is low. Here, I'll do it like this so you can kind of see it. Is this good? Can you see it well enough? This is about as far as it can be off the table without it being guaranteed to fall and being the saddest moment on any stream ever. Thank you, Live Your Truth. Okay, you can see it. All right, so here we have some corn cake, some of the compote, and some chicken. This is a bite with everything, okay? Wow. Wow. That's somehow kind of, yes, it's a play on chicken and waffles, but it really does somehow become its own thing because it's more than a waffle. Like, the corn cake is different enough that it's like, this isn't just chicken and waffles. Also, there's a lot of cheese, like a lot of cheese. And the cheese does work. Wow. Wow. Get some own Wilson wows. Wow. Alyssa's on it. Let's wash that down with some Columbian cream soda. Just tastes like regular cream soda. Maybe a little bit stronger, but good. Is the cheese inside of the pancake? I believe it's in between the two pancakes. There's a lot of wows, yeah. The corn and cheese combination is huge in Latino culture. Yep. And that is on display here. They are not holding back any punches with this dish. This is about as decadent as you could imagine. If it looks decadent on camera, it's because it is. I mean, there's so much cheese. The chicken is so crispy. The pancake is so sweet. Hello, Brie. Sending your sub. Thank you, Logan, for doing that. Thank you. I do have a doctor's appointment after this. I wasn't epic, but I wasn't planning on it being that big, but it happened, and I went with it. Well, I like this better than chicken and waffles, and this is coming from someone who likes chicken and waffles. I really like the corn pancakes. They're excellent, and they are a counterbalance to the chicken in a way that waffles. The one thing that's tough about chicken and waffles sometimes is that waffles are crispy usually, and you can like soften them with syrup, but they're still like crispy. This is so soft. It contrasts with the chicken's crispiness in a way that I think works a little bit better than chicken and waffles overall. Like, chicken and pancakes makes more sense. Is this better than the birria lasagna? It's impossible to compare them. They're both at the top of their game. Truly. Both so good. I'd recommend either of them equally. Just depending. Because, like, the birria lasagna is a savory masterpiece. And this is a sweet masterpiece. A sweet savory. And they're just so different. I think, yeah, I couldn't compare them. They're both very good. Oh, crap. I mean, really, you could just do the pancake. The waffle's great, or the chicken is great. Is this dessert or entree? Good question, Uber lady. I'm still deciding on that. It's an entree. It just happens to be sweet. Just like yesterday, we had a sweet entree. It's basically the equivalent of chicken and waffles. You have to show me the full view of those pants? Sure. Give me, once we're done with this, I'll stand up briefly and we can do a quick fit check. Just remind me. Wow. There's absolutely no way I can finish this. Just so we're on the same page, it ain't happening. If I'm going to make it to my doctor's appointment today, it ain't happening. As much as I would love to. The cakes themselves, I almost wonder. Well, the chicken is wonderful, but the cakes on their own are so stinking good. Like when you eat them on their own, it's kind of just like a cornbread. I mean, that is what it is. It's a cornbread, but oh yeah, Selena, yeah, you were one step ahead. It's cornbread. It's just sweeter. Some cornbread's sweet. It's moister, and the cheese. There's a layer of cheese, which really, really adds like a fun texture and a creaminess that takes it to the next level. No one saw that. No one saw that, right? Am I using syrup? Yes. There was like a compote that was a syrup equivalent. And also the corn cakes themselves are pretty sweet, it seems. So there's not need for a whole lot of syrup. Like the dish, I would say even if you didn't have syrup, you would still be okay. Even though it's good and it enhances it. On its own, it's really good. Wow. Wow. What am I eating today? We're eating Columbian chicken and waffles. So instead of a waffle, it's a corn cake. Kind of like a corn pancake. And it's so good. And there's cheese in it. Look at that cheese pull, y'all. That's arancini? I don't know if I have had enough arancini to tell you what the best arancini is. Probably better to do a Google on arancini. I've had great arancini. I mean, I would always recommend Modi. There's like a Mexican Italian fusion arancini called an arancino, which is really good. I've also had a good arancini at what's it called? Amano in Hayes Valley. I love the seating. Yeah, it's very authentic, but also like not all the seating is like this. Have I tried Puerto Rican? I'm sure I have. It's just been a while. Doctor am I going to today? Just like a normal checkup. I haven't had chicken. We have chicken and waffles here, but it hasn't got a scratch on the U.S. Sure, in the UK, right? Yeah, I'd be curious to try that and kind of see how it is. Perfect. All good. Thank you. So there is dessert here. But, oh, actually, I have a question. So the flan de coco. So just coconut flan with sorbet and flakes. Is there another dessert on this one, or is that different?
There is no dessert on this one. At lunchtime, we just have flan with kind of the sorbet sundae.
Okay.
But when you come back for dinner, we'll have an extensive.
Can you give me a sample just so I can?
Yeah.
Thank you. Is the cake dry? Not even a little bit. It's so moist. So moist. Why did we get a low table? Good lighting, and there's no one else in the shot, so I don't have to worry about like people's faces. It was just better this way. As in the ones in the U.S. are better. UK ones are. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. I figured because chicken and waffles is kind of like a U.S. thing, but I still like to try the one in the UK to, just get an idea of how big the difference is. Because I remember one time I had Chipotle in the UK, and it was rough compared to what we have. It was a long time ago. Thank you so much. Before Chipotle was like what it is today. It was like 10 years ago. Bad. Thank you, Alyssa. All right, so they only have one dessert. Technically two. But I don't really like sorbet. The dessert they have is a flan. And I also really don't like flan. And because we had such a sweet entree and a couple of sweet drinks, I wonder if we just skip dessert today. I'm like very full. I don't know if if there was a dessert that I was really excited about. They have some on the dessert menu for dinner, which I would definitely want, and I can read them to you. But I think we'll probably just call it at this. Also, we got another gift from our friend. A couple of gifts, actually. Oh, this is sweet. This is from Shane. Hello, Shane. Shane sent $1. Thank you, Shane. And said, thanks for the comfort. I'm recovering from an appendectomy with a main heart emoji. Well, get better soon, Shane. Appreciate the gift. You ever try restaurants outside of the city like South Bay? Well, we're not in the city right now. We're in Oakland right now. So, yes, definitely. I don't go to South Bay that often. Oakland more often. There's a good restaurant scene in Oakland. I'm sure there is in South Bay too. I just don't know much about it. Thank you, Shane. Thank you also. T, can I say your name? I think I can, right? Just want to triple check. This is from T. Wait, did I take a driverless Uber? So you actually cannot take the driverless cars outside of San Francisco proper. You cannot take them over the bridge to Oakland or to South Bay. There's like an area you're allowed to use them, and they can't even go on the highway yet. Although they just okay, thank you, Trish. I'll say it in just a second. They just announced that you're going to be able to take Waymos, which are the driverless Ubers. Thank you, Shane. Feel better, friend. They just announced you're going to be able to take the driverless cars to the airport, which is kind of far. So that's a big step. But you can't take it here. You can only take Ubers here. It must be really good because you swore you wouldn't finish. Yeah, I know, right? And I'm getting close. The thing is, like, if I'm not getting dessert, I might as well, right? What was I going to say? Yeah, I wish I could take them because I don't really want to take an Uber. I'd rather take the driverless car. It's just a million times better. But anyways, Trish, our lovely friend Trish, sent $20. Thank you, Trish. And said, what a wonderful Wednesday seeing your beautiful face with a kiss face emoji. This lunch is so good. Love you. With a black heart emoji, a hug emoji, and a hand heart emoji. Keep being you. I will, my friend. Absolutely, I will. Trish is someone who is just one of those lovelies that's been around for forever. Always see her in the stream. We love Trish. If you've been around for a while, you know Trish. Or you know of Trish. She's just the best. This community is very sweet. I agree. She's a great mod. She's a great human. Great parent. She's a great person. Thank you for putting gas in the tank, my friend. This stream happens because of gifts like yours. It's like PBS. This stream, I should have like a little card that I just hold up to the screen and say, this stream is, what did they say? It said, PBS is sponsored by viewers like you. Lily's streams are sponsored by viewers like you. I have like a little card every time a gift comes up. I should do that. That'll be fun. Anyways, oh, you know what we should do next is get like, you know, the little PBS emoji. You know the PBS? There's like, it's like a little head. It kind of looks like a little head, sort of. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, thank you, Trish. I love you. Don't even remember me, but I was so sad being single. Guess what? I met someone. Good for you, Ginger. That's awesome. How? When and where and how? Tell us more. No, I don't think I can do dessert today. Not just because this is a huge entree, and we've already had 2 drinks, non-alcoholic, of course, that have been pretty sweet, and I'm quite full. That aside, I'm not super excited about the dessert they have. I'm sure what it is great. I just don't like flan very much. Flan is not really my favorite. There's nothing wrong with flan, but you know, if I was hungry, I might give it a shot. And if maybe, yeah. So, no. I met him over the weekend, super early. It's going cool. Where did you? Was it at like a bar or? I'm thinking about going out this weekend to try and go dancing or something. I haven't done it in a while. It's not really my vibe. But I feel like I need to switch it up a little bit. He seems super busy. Okay. All right. Well, keep us posted. I'd like to hear. I hope it turns out well. How's the weather today? Pretty dang good. Very sunny. Somewhere in the 60s. I do need to go out. Yeah. No, I met him on Facebook dating. Interesting. I've not done Facebook dating. Do I drink? I do not drink. I am fully sober. So going out is kind of complicated. Not because I'm tempted to drink, but because everyone else is doing it and it's loud and I struggle with loud environments. But sometimes it feels like the move. Maybe I shouldn't, and maybe I'll meet some. Maybe I'll meet someone. A couple more gifts came through. The first is from Sammy. Hello, Sammy. Sammy said, "Feel free to say my name. We love you, Lily," with 2 red heart emojis. Thank you, Sammy. It's very sweet. Sammy sent $1. This is also sweet. Danielle sent $2. Thank you, Danielle. Said, "I will sub when I can. Love the content." Thank you, Danielle. Sweet. Appreciate it. I know. So times are tough out there. I get it. I would make the subscription cheaper if I could. Literally, it cannot be cheaper. It will not allow me to make the price any lower. And believe me, I tried. I would love to make it $1.99 instead of $2.99. I think that would mean more people could subscribe. But anyways, a silent disco. I'd be down for a silent disco. Thank you, Live Your Truth. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, I think I'm done with this. Wow. I'm glad you like the emojis. I'd love a PBS emoji. So that way you can either put the gas tanks or the PBS emoji. I say it like everyone knows what the PBS emoji is. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Thank you, Aaliyah. Do I like to dance? Sure. The subscription is more than reasonable. It's the only way I could support you. Wish I could do more. Thank you for saying that, Savannah. I think it's reasonable too, but the sub is like, it's like $2.50. I know. I know. Maybe that's the same Sammy. Hello, Sammy. Okay, you know, Snacks doesn't know the PBS emoji. Look it up and see if it rings a bell. It looks like a little round head, kind of. Maybe it's not. That's what I remember it looking like. No, it's like in the corner of the screen if you ever watch PBS. Your 3-year-old watches PBS. PBS Kids, it's the same-ish, more or less. It's probably a little different, but probably, the same shape is my guess. Remember it being alien-like? Yeah, I haven't thought about it. I just vaguely have a shape in my head. Got to resub? Thank you for resubbing, Sammy. Like a round logo with a head. Yeah, okay, got it. I'm not the only one. I'm not remembering it wrong. Good. Same logo or similar. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember it being like something in that realm. I watched a good amount of PBS growing up. I watched Zoom, A Green Face. I remember being like light blue, but maybe PBS Kids is green. I don't know. I remember watching Zoom, which was kind of like it's like a kids show where they did skits and they talked in like a weird ubby-dubby language. Someone out there is getting this. I watched the show like Cyber Chase, which was like a math show. They talked about, it was like math and they were in the internet. Sesame Street, was on there. What's that I'm drinking? This is a red cream soda. It's a drink from Colombia called a Columbian. I was only watching, Arthur, the scientific kids, right? Arthur, definitely on PBS. That was a fun show. Zabooma Flute. Was it? Or on PBS, it might have been. I wasn't big into Zaboomafoo for some reason. Sent it to Zoom, yeah. Come on, Zoom, come on to Zoom. Yep, Arthur for sure. PBS Kids is a green face. Okay, gotcha. Arthur was great. Dragon Tales, I loved Dragon Tales. Yeah. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. For those of you who aren't millennials, you're like, huh? Why did I decide to go sober? Certain substances were controlling my life in a way that was not good. And that's a very short way of saying it, but basically, yeah. Reading Rainbow. Loved reading Rainbow. What was that where it's like, it's a great book, but don't take my word for it. And then the kids talk about why they like it. That's funny. Booba. It rings a bell somewhere, but I'm not sure. Barney, sure. I was a Barney kid for sure. I'm Gen Z, but an older Gen Z. Okay, 99, you probably remember vaguely. I watched a lot of Barney. Take a look, it's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Loved it. I don't know what else. Barney was great. Zoom was great. Dragon Tales was great. Arthur, I think, was the best one. Barney was my favorite. When you look back and watch, not that I watch Barney anymore, but I think about it and oh, what about was Teletubbies on PBS? Yes, Alexis, literally, we're on the same wavelength. Hey Arnold, I think Hey Arnold was Nickelodeon, right? Sagwa, I don't remember Sagwa. I don't remember Martha Speaks. Zoobly Zoo, that sounds familiar. Was that Zaboomafoo or is Zoobly Zoo its own show? Yeah, Barney's kind of weird. I remember we had a VHS of an old Barney. Barney before Barney looked like he does now. Even in the 90s, they had Barney's outfit figured out. But there was before in the 90s, they had Barney's outfit figured out. But there was before when it was still a smaller show and they didn't have the costume figured out, Barney was way scarier looking. Yeah, I saw some famous person's making a Barney movie. Isn't Io Debris making it? Is that the person? Between the Lines, I've not seen. Magic School Bus, of course. Love Magic School Bus. That's a great one. Definitely one of my favorites. Watched a lot of Magic School Bus. Poor Arnold. Always getting walked all over. Magic School Bus. This frizzle was a little bit unfair sometimes, I gotta say. I'm a teacher and still make my students watch this. That's funny. Excuse me. Hey. I think I'm ready for the check, please. Thank you. When I think I'm actually probably going to film a TikTok video right as soon as I'm done here. Yeah, I have an idea for one. Bill Nye was great. Clifford, totally. There's a remake of Magic School Bus. That's fun. Oh, Mr. Rogers, yes. Yes, I love Mr. Rogers. And I know this isn't PBS, but I was really into Power Rangers and what do y'all remember the Nickelodeon game shows what's it called? Legends of the Hidden Temple and Guts and Double Dare 2000 or the original Double Dare. Do you remember those? There was a bunch of shows, and there was plenty of them that were before my time too. Bob the Builder, sure. I think Bob the Builder is more for my brother, who's a little younger. Legends of the Hidden Temple is fantastic. Thank you. Who is that? Abby. Thank you for the hand heart. Power Rangers was my thing. That was probably my biggest thing growing up with Power Rangers. Thank you, AJ, for subscribing. Oh, Figure It Out. That was such a weird show. For those of you who don't know what Figure It Out was, I'm just going to describe it to you, okay? It was a panel show. Hello, Kim. And someone just sent a gift. I'll read it soon. It was a show where there were these 4 comedians who were on a panel, and then there was a kid. And the kid had a special talent or something about them. I remember, it'd be I can spit a watermelon seed 20 feet. It was something silly like that. Or, I can do the worm. Or it was something like a little party trick that a kid had. And the panel would ask the kid questions to try to figure out what it was. And if they said a word that was a part of there was certain keywords that if they said it, they would fill in the blank and they would be able to guess. But if they got things wrong, then funny things would happen to them. They'd get covered in slime or whatever. It was fun. I love that one. Summer Sanders. I remember my first grade teachers looked like Tommy. Okay. Got it. I was thinking Rugrats Tommy. I was like, you're talking about Power Rangers Tommy. Much different. Jetsons, I watched the Jetsons a little bit. I don't remember Wishbone. Chantel watches Double Dare all the time. Yeah, no, those were memory lane shows. Memory lane. Anyways, we got a gift. Rugrats was fun. For some reason, my mom wouldn't let me watch Rugrats for a few years. For some reason, she thought it was like too weird or scary. And there are some episodes that are kind of creepy, but I just watched it anyway when she was napping. And I saw Wishbone, yeah. Clarissa Explains It All, I loved. Are You Afraid of the Dark? I was a scaredy cat. I couldn't do it. I remember just even like the opening credits to Are You Scared of the Dark, which was like kind of like a spooky TV show. Couldn't do it. Roly Poly Holy, oh my god. I remember Roly Poly Holy. Okay. We got a gift. I'm not sure if this person, I think this person got a gift. I'm not sure if this person, I think this person will probably remain anonymous. Their initials is an E. All that. Oh, this is all that. This is all that. But wasn't Dan Schneider on all that? And isn't Dan Schneider the guy who like was a part of that really awful? Well, he was just really awful. So awful they made a documentary about him. Bozo the Clown. Wow. PB&J Otter. I remember that. Oswald rings a bell. It's been a while though. Yeah. But all that was great. Keenan, before he was on SNL, was on all that. Keenan and Kel. So many funny. I mean, it was funny. It was like SNL for kids. Drake and Josh, I was too old for. By the time Drake and Josh came around, I was too old for it. Oswald was a whale. Okay. I don't remember that one. Do y'all remember Doug? Do 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 do. It's like do 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 do. Is that it? That's not the song. Doug and Skeeter. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody I was too old for as well. Keenan and Kel was great. Maggie and the Ferocious Beast sounds familiar. Legend of the Hidden Temple. Little Bill. I remember Little Bill. Although I might have been too old for Little Bill. Caillou. I was maybe a little bit too old for. Patty Mayonnaise. Yeah, that was the Peanuts. That was the Peanuts theme. But Doug had a theme that was kind of similar. Even Stevens I watched that for sure. Sister. I think that was on. Do y'all remember Smart Guy? It was like the little kid who was super smart. TJ Maury. I think he was funny. Oswald was an octopus, not a whale? Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. We're just going down the memory lane. Anyways, E, Anonymous E, sent $20, y'all. That's so sweet. And said, Happy Hump Day with a red heart emoji. Thank you, E. That's very sweet of you. Because you're anonymous, I won't say anything too much, but what I will say is that y'all know E. E is wonderful. They are a long time lovely. They have supported this community and this stream over, I want to say over the years. It feels like they've been here for at least a year. And I appreciate you, my friend. And I think you're probably still watching. Thank you for everything that you do. Know that I love you. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for putting some gas tank emojis up for Eve, even though they're anonymous. Thanks, everyone. It's very sweet of you. You too, Kathy. Are you going? Oh, that's so sweet. Y'all really take care of me, and I appreciate it. I really do. I love hanging out with y'all. This was such a nice day. This was kind of like unexpectedly. Not that I thought it wasn't going to be pleasant, but such like a, oh my, this restaurant we got to come back to. Yeah, me too, Poppy. Anyways, thank you, E. You're a sweetie. I'm glad this day has turned out as nice as it has. What time is it? Only 1:41. We got plenty of time. Sammy's out of here. Okay. I do want to get my nails done soon. I've had my mom staying the last few nights. Sorry. Oh, you're good, Kathy. You're good. Yep, I'm all good. Here you go. So it's not on camera. There you go. No, I'm not going to do a dessert only because this was a dessert and they only have a flan really and some sorbet. And I'm not really big into either of those. But they do have desserts. So if we ever come back for dinner for some reason, or if I'm here, they have a bunch of other stuff that looks really good. Thank you so much. Thank you. And if you wouldn't mind, the printed receipt would be awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So weird. It's only 1:40. I know, right? Isn't that strange? Oh my. Anyways, this was a wonderful. Thank you so much. Let us play the guessing game.
I was gonna say, if you ever intend to just go second concept, gotta walk away.
Thank you very
Only
much.
open for DJ.
That sounds really good. All right, thank you so much. All right, shall we play the guessing game? Let me tell you what we got. We got the tart and tropical, which is the drink. We got the ceviche. We got the fried chicken, and we got the Columbian, which was this thing. It came to blah blah blah, and then I tipped maybe like 30% ish, maybe a little more. Let's see, what is it, y'all? Go ahead and guess, and we're gonna say thank you to another person who gifted. Oh, this is sweet. I think I'm allowed to say this person's name. Let me know. I'll say they start with a K. Let me know if it's okay to say your name. But K sent $10. Thank you, K, and said, "You look lovely as always. I enjoy hanging out in all of your lives. Give nugs XOXOs from us, please." With a red heart, a pink heart emoji, a white heart emoji, and a blue heart emoji. That makes a trans flag. A smiley face emoji, and I believe that's a dog emoji. Thank you, Kay. It's very sweet of you. Make sure if you want, I'll say your full name, but otherwise, thank you very much, friend, for supporting the stream, for making this happen. Y'all are the best lovelies, the best audience. It was Kaylee. There it is. There's Kaylee. You can say thank you to Kaylee. Put up some gas tank emojis, and I will read the guesses in just a second. But I love y'all. What can I say? You keep the stream going. You keep me going. You are putting the gas in the tank. As I slowly but surely recover. I am about to film another video, and I know I haven't posted in a while. That's just because my energy has been so low, and I haven't felt like I can make a video that's exciting or up to the quality I want it to be. But today is one of the first days where I'm like, okay, I can do this. And honestly, a big part of that is the love that y'all have given me, especially over the last few days, the love and support. So thank you. Cheers. Thanks, Kaylee. Okay. Let's see who came closest. All right, that's the number. I'm going to scroll all the way up. I see already scrolling up. Some people are pretty close. Okay, that person's real close. I don't think anyone's going to beat that. Ooh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I have to do math on that one. I see someone who's 7 cents off. And I see one person who's 20 cents off. Okay. Wow, that's close. Okay. So I'm going to say who was in second place. Kat was in second place with 91.53, but Alexis was in first place with 91.43. So close there. I really had to do some math on that one. The pre-tip amount, I don't know. They don't put it all together. They do subtotal and tax. I'm not going to do the math in my head, but the point is that I tipped $20 and it came to 91. I guess it was 71.36, and then I tipped 20 to make it 91.36, making Alexis only 7 cents over. Yeah, I feel. And hey, look, for what we got, which was one-on-one time with the chef, 2 delicious drinks, an incredible appetizer and fried chicken and waffles, and a quieter restaurant. This is only quieter here because we asked it to be. They accommodated us in a big way. They've never met me before. I never met them before. They're just very generous with their time and accommodation. This was an incredible meal, and I'd love to come back. I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. Yeah. Good job, Alexis. You know, of course, that you win but it was a nice stream. Who am I to deny you a good prize? Who am I? In fact, I think I should probably just by default also give you everything. Because I don't want to be that girl. I want to be that girl. That's why I won. You win everything and nothing. Congratulations. Thank you to everyone who gifted today. I think we're caught up on gifts. Let me triple check. Never want to miss any of them. I think we're good. Yeah, this was lovely. Best prize ever. There you go. I know. Very new, very novel. No one's gotten it before. No one's ever gotten it before. Best prize. I only give the best prizes. Everyone says so. Sorry. I'm sorry. I need a cough drop. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm gonna try one more time my impression of him, but transitioning. Okay, like today I'm coming out as a trans woman. I'm not just gonna be a trans woman. I'm gonna be the greatest trans woman. No woman will be more trans than me. Believe me. I'm working on it, okay? Thank you, Frida Rita, for resubscribing. Welcome back. Only the best estrogen. I don't have time for estrogen valerate. Only estrogen cythionate. I'm working with the best bottom surgeons in the country. No one will have more bottom surgery than me. I don't know. There's something there, right? There's something there. There's something there. Yeah. I'm working with all the top designers. I'll be wearing Gucci. I'll be wearing Louis. I'll be wearing Dolce. No one will be draped in more Dolce than me. Believe me. There's something there, right? It's fun. There's something there. It's all I'm saying. There's a kernel of comedy in that I just want to believe me. Okay. Thank you to everyone for hanging out. Khadijah sees the vision. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. I got to workshop it a bit. I workshop it. If we don't laugh, we cry. Exactly. I workshop it a little bit. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you to everyone who gifted. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. I don't think there's any other housekeeping. Definitely potential. There's potential. All right, everyone. I love you. See ya and stay lovely.